NWA territory in Alabama. He holds their version of the junior heavyweight title. But right now, there isn't a 2x4 in the world that can save him.
Well, first of all, you're making it sound like Hacksaw Jim Duggan walked through the building with a 2x4. I don't know where that 2x4 came from. The last person I've seen with it was Skeeter Frost, and he stuck his nose in Zero X's business. And tonight, dinner is served. It's a table for one. That table's reserved for one Skeeter Frost.
Well, fans, to explain where this came from, and you can hear the chant of tables coming up already. At Hardcore Hell 2004, Zero X substituted for Sal Renaro against Skeeter Frost, a match that Skeeter Frost won, by the way. And Zero X, the following week on the Friday Night Franchise, faked a knee injury to get a win over Skeeter Frost. He had myself, he had you, he even had the paramedics fooled up here at the ring.
You know what? Say what you want to, but I had to commend him on that one. That was a smart move. And you know what? Just because Skeeter Frost was dumb enough to fall for it, I knew what was going on the whole time. You think I'm going to tell a loser like Skeeter Frost what's going on? No. So I came out of the ring and I played it off with him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, right here, Skeeter Frost already looking to go out here toward the tables, but Zero X imploring him. It almost looks like he's begging. He's imploring this man, wrestle me.
Yeah,
wrestle me.
What? Let me ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
When you got here today,
right,
and you looked up at the marquee, what did it say?
Tables match,
No,
Zero X versus Skeeter Frost.
It says professional wrestling, and that's what this is. A tables match, wrestle first. Because Zero X will beat Skeeter Frost every time in a wrestling match. I mean, look at the body on Zero X.
Look at the body on Skeeter Frost.
I would rather not.
The last time they hooked it up one-on-one, honestly, without having to pass off some sort of artificial injury, Skeeter Frost won, and when they were supposed to meet again, for some odd reason, Skeeter Frost had somehow developed an injury before the match to his mouth, courtesy of a 2x4 in the parking lot.
Oh, whatever. Right now, overhead wrist lock taking Skeeter Frost back. Let me tell you something about that, okay? Okay, yeah, Skeeter Frost beat Zero X.
Yes, he did.
But even a broke clock is right twice a day. Okay, so he got lucky. Okay? And you know what? Let me give you another analogy. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again. And that's what Skeeter Frost is. He's a blind squirrel who found a nut.
And once again, Zero X, I love this. He's asking Skeeter Frost, wrestle me. This is a tables match. The object of the match is to put the guy through a table. Skeeter Frost, series of forearms to the near side. Zero X ducks the clothesline and finds the ropes off the back body drop. And now, here comes the lumber.
You know what? I don't care what you say. He can get that all he wants to, but it's going to end up being Skeeter Frost going through that table. You reap what you sow, Greg Hunter. And you've seen Skeeter Frost come out with that 2x4.
Yes, I did see him come out with a 2x4. That's called payback in most places.
But let me ask you a question. Did you see Zero X hit him with a 2x4?
No, but I saw a really big smile on his face while we were waiting for Skeeter Frost to not come out. And now, right there, throwing Zero X into the ring steps, I'm convinced Zero X knew the man wasn't going to show that night, and how would he know? Don't say it's because Skeeter Frost is a coward, because we know better than that. Right here, looking for the suplex. Oh, they are dangerously close to the table.
And look at this. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You reap what you sow. Oh, come on, Zero. Get him to that table.
Well, now you're cheering for him, too.
I'm not cheering.
And now Zero, nice recovery up there onto the ropes, and now going back to the ring, he comes up, drop kicks him through the bottom rope there. Skeeter Frost is out near the table. Off he comes!
And what a great maneuver there by Zero X to take down Skeeter Frost. This is what I'm talking about. You see, Skeeter Frost is too worried about putting his man through a table. I want to put him through a table. I want to put him in some lumber. Look at Zero X. Zero X is the sportsman. He's the athlete in this one. He doesn't want to use that table. He wants to wrestle Skeeter Frost fair and one-on-one, just like a fair man he is. I'm a fair man. I know fair.
Fair, and there's a choke, speaking of fair.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
This is a tables match, right?
Yeah, I think I said that.
If you can use a table, why can't you use a choke?
Well, there's no reason why you couldn't, but if you should avoid using a table, shouldn't you avoid using a choke?
No,
Glad to see you're still an honest man, John Johnson. Now got a modified version of the surfboard here, sometimes called the alligator hold. Knee in the back, stretching out the shoulders. Zero X has the upper hand right now.
That'll make your jacket fit funny in the morning.
Well, I have never denied Zero X's athleticism. I just question his tactics. And right now, we see Skeeter Frost. He's powering out, trying to reverse this. If he can flip it over, well, I guess there's no need to say what will happen if he can flip it over. He catches a boot to the midsection.
That's because he's being outclassed and out-wrestled by a great athlete right there in Zero X. Look at that suplex.
He looks for the cover, and now Mike Posey explaining this is a tables match. Somebody needs to tell Zero X when he signed the contract for this that the loser had to be put through a table.
And you know what? I'm ready to look into this because this is unfair.
You signed it too.
Look, okay, sometimes things come in my office, I sign them, I send them out, okay? I'm a busy man. But right now, the sleeper hold, and let me tell you something. I really, truly hope Skeeter Frost gets put through a table here tonight to end this, to silence it once and for all, okay? There, you heard me say it. Skeeter Frost has been whining ever since, allegedly, he got hit with that 2x4 from Zero X. How do we know Skeeter didn't hit himself with a 2x4 and just blame Zero X? Because he knows Zero X is a better athlete.
Skeeter Frost said he had it on good authority.
Oh,
Skeeter Frost said it was on good authority that Zero X hit him with it. Good authority. I'd believe Bill Behrens.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't buy, hey, you know what? I wouldn't buy a new car from Bill Behrens, okay? I know honest men, okay? I'm one myself. But right now, we got Zero X just taking it right to Skeeter Frost. And this right here, this is what I love. You see, this is wrestling. This is Skeeter Frost getting what he deserves in that ring, Greg Hunter.
Right here, clothesline almost takes Frost out of his boots. Zero X here taking a little bit of a breather. You can't blame him because the action here has been continuous. Both men here winded, hurt, snap mare, and back to the sleeper hold here by Zero X. Zero X now, fans, trying to wear the man down.
And wearing him down he is. Zero X. This is what I'm talking about. Now look at this. Skeeter Frost is getting the fans behind him, but I mean, for what?
Skeeter Frost, big fireman's carry into the Samoan drop for a reversal there. Skeeter Frost, I'll be honest, I've said a lot of bad things about Skeeter Frost in my time, but Skeeter...
They're all true. All true.
At any rate, Skeeter Frost, I did say a lot of bad things about him, but he has shown himself to be a man of some degree of character. All he wants here is retribution. Speaking of the revenge, it seems to be a theme for the night. Clothesline.
And that character being Forrest Gump. Oh, and he just drove Zero X right through the mat. Now, why is he going after the table?
Because the object of the match is to put the guy through the table. Big Uranagi slam.
Why not wrestle him?
Because you can't win unless you put them through the table. Don't you read these contracts when they come through?
Look, Zero X wrestled Skeeter Frost. Now, Skeeter Frost needs to wrestle Zero X. And let's just forget the whole table thing.
We do that and we'll be here all night. Skeeter Frost now, he's got the lumber in the ring. And now it looks like he's trying to position it here in the corner, trying to get it just right. There's a certain science to setting up tables. Looks like he's got it about the way he wants it.
That's what happens when you have an IQ of 63.
Oh, good grief. Zero X Enziguri. And Skeeter Frost, lucky he didn't fall back into the table. But now Zero X, he has this man, Northern Lights. And he rolls it over.
He rolled right through that Northern Lights. And right now turns it around.
Oh.
If he Northern Lights him to that table, wait a minute, Skeeter Frost fought out of it. Go ahead, Greg Hunter. I know you had something on your mind.
That Northern Lights, but wait a minute. They're both, that table's in a dangerous place, folks, and we're even half blind to it from where we're sitting. He has him up, puts him over the top rope there, just hanging him up, but Skeeter Frost managed to land on his feet. Frost now over to the corner with the table. This could be very, very dangerous. What in the world? I have no clue what in the world he was trying to do there, but he's got the man hooked up. snap suplex. And now Skeeter Frost looks like he's trying to get that table a little repositioned.
And what's he doing in the ring now? And now the ring is, the table is set up in the center of the ring. And like I said, you know, right now what needs to happen is Zero X needs to just put Skeeter to that table and get this thing over with.
Really? I'm glad you feel that way. Zero X is put across the table, and Skeeter Frost, wait a minute, that little signal, he's heading up top. Wait a minute, what in the world? It looked all the world like Skeeter Frost was setting up for his iced out moonsault. And right now, boots being laid down, Zero X, lucky he got to his feet when he did.
Well, iced out is the right name for that moonsault because they got the freeze put on it. And right now, Skeeter is down on his gluteus maximus, and Zero X is about to put him right through this table.
Wait a minute. Now this is, you don't put a guy through a table face down. Spines don't bend that way.
Oh, it's going to bend that way here tonight.
Another right hand. Skeeter Frost lucky on that one. Now they're both up top.
Both men in a bad way up there.
What in the world is going?
Dear God, they're going to kill each other.
If they fall the wrong way.
Oh my God!
What? Wait a minute. What the? What? They both went through the table.
Both men. Zero X wins though because he's on top. Zero X wins because he's on top.
Wait a minute. Mike Posey's coming this way. Hold on a moment.
Hold on, wait a minute. What? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Posey says that both men went through the table. There must be a winner. One man must go through the table. This match will continue.
Well, I think that is maybe for the safety of the men, not the right call.
I know Mike Posey's the official in this match, and I hate to cut you off, but I got to say this. That's not fair. Zero X was on top of Skeeter Frost. Zero X, therefore, should be declared the winner.
Well, right now the referee's removing the first table out of the ring. I don't know. Frankly, maybe I would have called this a no contest because I'm not certain either one of these men are in a condition to continue. It's one of those things, it's not the right thing for the health of the men involved, but certainly you're not going to settle anything with both men going through the table.
But this isn't fair to Zero. Zero X should have won this.
Being on top doesn't matter in a tables match. Just going through the table counts.
Let me ask you a question.
Why not?
Did Skeeter Frost go through the table?
Yes.
Therefore, Zero X should have won the match.
Did Zero X go through the table?
He was on top.
Did he go through the table? Yes, he did.
I want to see this tape in my office Monday morning because Zero X was on top.
Well, you go ahead and do that. But right now, this match is continuing on. Both men here using the ropes to pull themselves up. I'm very surprised either one of them is even standing. And Skeeter Frost beats him to the punch, but catches one from Zero X in return. Frost now firing back. Frost charges, and they both go over the top to the floor with that clothesline, and again, they are both down. Right now, Mike Posey here says they're okay to continue. Mike Posey, an experienced referee, I'm sure he has the safety of these men in mind.
Well, of course they're okay to continue. These guys are competitors on the Friday Night franchise, and Zero X just went head first into them stairs.
Yes, he did. They are as tough as they come on the Friday Night franchise of NWA Wildside, and Skeeter Frost has found another table. And I can hear the beginnings of a "Let's Go Skeeter" chant in the audience.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, that happens when you bring your family to a show.
Wonderful way of putting it. Wait a minute.
Why is he bringing that table over? No.
Wait, Skeeter.
Whoa, Skeet, whoa.
He's bringing this over to the announce position.
What's he doing?
What in the...
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know about you, John, but I'm going to be ready to get the heck out of here any second.
Oh, you coward. Stay here.
Why, so he can use me as a human shield? Well, he's got him laid out here on the table below us. Oh, my...
There we go. Now Zero X is going to put Skeeter right through that table.
All right, he's got a chair, shoots it there to the midsection, and across the back of Skeeter Frost.
And needless to say, that back has already been injured because that back was driven from that top rope right down through one of the first tables that were broken. So 0X showing his smarts here in this one.
0X, again, they are dangerously close to us, folks.
Into the rail goes 0X. As we have a great look right here at the table.
He's got him here.
What is he doing?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Skeeter
hey!
Whoa! Hey, wait.
Whoa, he's right up
Wait
here with
a
us.
minute.
He's
What
up
are
here
you
with us.
doing?
What's he doing? Hey, get your...
What are you...
What's he doing?
What? My God!
He was up here. He was up. He was going to kill 0X.
It certainly looked like the thought crossed his mind.
He was going to kill him.
Oh, thank God they're getting that table out from around the announce table.
Well, yeah. Do you think?
The table thrown back in the ring now. 0X out on the floor after Skeeter Frost dove from our announce position down with that big clothesline.
Does 0X deserve this? No. He was trying to kill him.
I don't know if any man deserves the punishment they're putting each other through in this, either one of them at this
Skeeter
point.
deserves it.
How does Skeeter deserve it?
How does he deserve it? Look at him.
I'm going to try to ignore that comment. 0X now being pulled up. He's still got some fight left, and I find that amazing. Wait a minute! Looks like he might have been trying for... Again, he's going for the pinfall. At this point, it may be more that he's rattled than anything else.
That is pure instinct. That shows you the kind of athlete, the kind of man that 0X is. He goes for the cover. He goes for the pin. That's what you're supposed to do. Now he just needs to drive him through that table.
Indeed. Somebody's got to drive through somebody through a table.
You agree with me?
Yes, I do. No, I agree that somebody needs to be driven through the table.
It's Skeeter Frost.
Well,
there we go. 0X going up to the top rope. He is going to put Skeeter Frost through this table.
This is a long way to fly. And Skeeter Frost is up. Right hand. He's got him! And he landed head first on the table. What in the... Right there, plants him on his head. And right now...
I thought 0X was going to go through that table there first.
So did I. But Skeeter Frost here, he's got him laid out. And Skeeter Frost, perhaps now, is heading up top.
Again?
Iced out! That's it!
No! Come on, let's go to Greg Hunter for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Skeeter Frost!